Hey Sainers, welcome back to the Saints TV YouTube channel and welcome to Saints TV Weekly for June 16th, 2025. As always, thanks to Inglewood Coffee Roasters. Check out their website at inglewoodcoffeeroasters.com.au. They've got an end of financial year offer, so check that out when you can. It's got a couple of weeks to go yet, so great products there. Straight into it, Thursday night football. It feels like a while ago, but it also feels like it was just last night. It's kind of carried through and this is going to be a bit of a speedy one. I'm not feeling too great, to be honest. And it's not just because the Saints got done on Thursday night by 72 points to the Western Bulldogs. Not much really to say about that. Look at round 6 or whenever it was exactly the same. We started probably a bit brighter in the last time we played them. We jumped them 4-1, and then it went down very quickly. And this one, it was kind of... We didn't jump them at any point, but we kind of held them at bay at least for a quarter and a half. And then after half-time, it was all the Western Bulldogs. And this is a loss that has taken a lot of headlines. Despite other teams kind of playing poorly this round, we've copped it, rightly so. And the fact that we got Collingwood on Saturday night, I think, is a perfect game to, again, expose ourselves to the top teams and to really understand what it takes to be a top 8, top 4 aspiring team, and a lot of heat has now come on a lot of the senior players, so it's going to be very interesting to see what happens in that respect when it comes down to selection this week, taking on such a good team, such an experienced team in Collingwood, if we elect to go with the kids and just get some excitement going. But we'll talk about that a little bit later. Lee Montagna had more to say about that. Quick injury update: Mateus Filippo, TBC. Paddy Dow could be available this week, might play VFL. Dougal Howard is about 2 weeks away. Zane Cordy about 3 weeks. Max King, that's the big news. Year's done pretty much. I kind of knew that anyway. At least I had a feeling about that. It's, round 18. They dangled. The second they put a date on any return, like any sort of game that he's going to come back on, you know that it's going to be pushed out. So just don't tell us anything. Just tell us he's done for the year. Why are you drip feeding this sort of stuff? Just tell us he's done. Although he was running at training like 10 days ago, so this setback has just happened. It's not something that they've been sitting on. It's literally just happened the last week by the looks. Now to our champion, number 12, Nick Riewoldt. He got inducted into the Australian Football Hall of Fame last week, so congratulations to him. It was great to see him and the family down there. It's no surprise really, is it? 336 games. He's done pretty much everything except win a flag. We know that, well documented, but he's got the Lee Matthews MVP award. He's won countless Trevor Barker awards, all Australians. He's the exact type of player we need right now. He probably still could play quite well. But just looking at his accolades: Rising Star 2002, 149 Brownlow votes, leading goal kicker 4 times, longest serving captain in the club's history, 220 games, most marks in AFL, VFL history, preseason premierships, 2004, 2008. He's an absolute freak, and great to see him back in the media. It's awesome, and I don't know, we might need him down at the footy club to give the young kids a pep talk ahead of this weekend's game. But he set the example on the field and was our leader, and we need some leadership like that now. Help us, Rooey, help us. Straight to Sandy, VFL. They went down to Southport Sharks by 65 points at RSEA Park. Scoreboard a little bit irrelevant because Sandy just aren't very good, if I'm being frank. But we had some positives in sort of the individual performances. Hugh Boxall, Darcy Wilson, Hugo Garcia, all upwards of 23 disposals. I think, Boxall got 12 tackles. Garcia got 10. Darcy Wilson got 32 disposals, most on the ground. The exciting one is the Flying Viking, Tyroo. He got 12 marks from his 16 disposals, which is, I think, the best game he's had so far. And by the sounds, just the internal rumblings, I think he's going to debut against Collingwood this week. Jack Carroll, he played a little bit as well after playing on Thursday night. Got his 8 disposals. Dodson 7, McLennan 5, James Barrett 7, Patrick said 7. Liam Henry only the 11 again, so still a watch on Liam Henry and how he's going for the remainder of the year. This links me to what Joey said. So Joey last night kind of went into it and he thinks we should just go full rebuild, and I mean, I don't want to say it, but I do want to play the kids. Like, there's no point playing senior players if they're not going to be there in a year's time. You know, if they're not going to survive this off-season and not get traded or delisted, play the kids. So he said he believes that the likes of Wilson, Boxall, Shawmaker, Garcia, and as well as exciting uncapped top 10 draftee Alex Tyrou, who had intercept marks from 16 disposals in the VFL, deserve more senior opportunities to provide hope for fans. I've got no doubt he'll play against Collingwood. There's a whole bunch of them in the VFL. If St Kilda want the fans to go and see their team play because there was a bit of talk about the crowd, they want to watch some hope and glimpses of the future. They want to see Isaac Killer's first quarter against Melbourne last week. They want to see Toby Travalia taking running bounces down the wing, kicking goals. That's what Saints fans want to see from now on. They don't necessarily want to see competitive, honourable losses with senior players who have been there for a long time and haven't really been able to get the club to where they want to. Blood some kids and get them in. That will get Saints fans excited for the last 10 weeks of the season. You've seen what Essendon can do with a young team. You can still be very competitive. He's got a point. I'd be surprised if, if we don't bring some kids back in after, like, no doubt the club and the coaches and that they all hear our comments. They all understand the frustrations with what we're seeing. And if we lose against Collingwood, but we're playing the kids and they're getting invaluable experience, but you play an experienced team, I think we played the oldest team of the round. We played 10 players over 29. That was more than Geelong and Brisbane. When you put into perspective, when we went down by 72 points, that you need to reassess the selection and what's most important this time of year. So that's Saints TV Weekly. Obviously, we have got Collingwood, so the preview will come out for that in the next couple of days. But just to give you the minor details of it, it is Saturday night, 7:35 p.m. It is a Collingwood home game, so I don't know how easy it is going to be to get tickets. Apparently, getting GA tickets is already difficult enough. So if you're a member, you can probably get them pretty easy. But for everyone else, just keep an eye out there. Last time we played them was well back in March 2024. So well over a year ago. And we beat them at the MCG. Spuds game. It was a great game. Before that, it was a 1-goal difference in Gather Round, which was, I think, match of Gather Round in 2023 when we were both undefeated going into it. But obviously this year, they are absolutely the benchmark. They are flying. They're off the bye, which will be interesting to see what happens. But like I said, they are a very, very good team, well-drilled, know how to prepare for any type of opponent, any venue. And this is the absolute ultimate test for us. Last Thursday night was obviously a test in itself, but this is a whole different ball game. And selection is going to be very, very interesting for the Saints fans to keep an eye out for on Thursday nights. On that note, Saints, that's it. That's Saints TV Weekly for me. I'm going to go and get some sleep, have some tea as well. This cold weather's gotten to me, but hopefully you're all doing well. Thank you very much for watching the video. The podcast will be out tonight, and then obviously all the content during the week in the lead up to a really, I feel like it's an important sort of game for us to just show something, show the future, and give us, I think what Joey said, just give us a reason to be excited about the St Kilda Football Club, even if we're not winning. Just get us up and about, play the kids, and what is going to get us to the football, at the end of the day. So thanks, Sainers. Enjoy the rest of your week, and as always, go you mighty Sainers. See you guys.